What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're back on F1 for the 2025 season. We haven't done that for a while, but we're back in Monaco, the place I hate coming to because we have so much bad luck here. It's round number 8 of 24, and I'm a little bit excited because we are very, very close to getting points. Probably 1 point. I'm not even going to push for like the top 5, or even top 8. But we are extremely close to points. As unfortunately we had Mark Webber we had our first engine failure of the team's career. I thought it would come a little bit quicker than that, to be fair, but we've been putting so much into development and research into durability, so I was kind of glad, and for some reason it's automatically done it for me. I mean, bonus, I don't even have to do it. Bonus. But yeah, to be fair, the components are lasting really well in terms of anything else. But while it is going on, we've had to pause stuff, so we can't even progress on anything. But the ignition system has failed, which is really, really annoying. It might have failed, but we can't even do anything, so it's just paused. So I think we can't even do anything until Monaco. Yeah. But it keeps telling me that something has failed. But checking both cars, internal combustion engine needs to do on Qualipinto's car, and motor generator unit for heat needs to be done. And I think realistically that's everything that can be done. Unfortunately, skipping over, I couldn't do any of the activities. But for some reason it didn't save. It didn't save. I think it pushed it back a little bit. But we got 2 completed simultaneously. We got beam wings for Canada, which is good. Got rear floor. I need to get some money up so we can get simultaneous upgrades, which would be annoying. But unfortunately, both of these guys have both failed. So unfortunately, I was looking at the thing. I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna get the other one done, and I'll just do the other one as well because it's just easier. Then we got the ICU improved material, so that improved the durability of both of them. I'm glad I've got 2 slots. I'm trying to get as well dual developing as well, but I need both simultaneous on both of them, so it's just easier. Title sponsor, we're close for a decal, which will be cool to put on the car. But we've got, unfortunately, a lot of outgoing stuff this time. A little bit more than usual. So I had to die down. As you can see, we've made a loss, so to call it. But all the drivers and talks. Oliver Behrman is not there yet. Kimi Antonelli's going up a little bit at a time. But to be fair, everything is moving well. But let's go for qualifying, and we'll be driving as Mark Webber. Let's go for qualifying for the Monaco Grand Prix. Let's go. it would be rude if I did not talk over that qualifying session. What is qualifying? We start P5, the highest we've ever qualified in F1 and the team's history. That means you've got some solid points for tomorrow, as this is the best time to qualify around any track. Lando on pole, Max second, Lewis, Piastri, us, Alonso, Russell, Leclerc, Tsunoda, Albon, Antonelli, Doohan, Ocon, Lawson, Sainz, Gasly, Hadjar, Stroll, Behrman, Hulkenberg, Qualipinto 21, Bortoletto 22. Let's go for the main event. Let's go.
Formula One returns to Monte Carlo once again today, home to the world-famous Monte Carlo Casino that first opened in 1863. And of course, a certain road race first held in 1929. There's no greater an occasion, no more valuable a win than the Monaco Grand Prix. The astonishing Circuit de Monaco is, for all intents and purposes, virtually unchanged since its inaugural race back in 1929. The faster cars of today ensure the 19 corners past the casino and along the seafront remain as thrilling as ever. A 2.1 mile lap here takes us around an entire country, yet never more than inches from the race-ending barriers. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Lando Norris put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Hamilton, Piastri, Mark Webber, and Fernando Alonso, Russell, Leclerc, Tsunoda, and Alex Albon, Antonelli, Doohan, Esteban Ocon, and Lawson, Sainz, Gasly, Isaac Hadjar, and Lance Stroll, Behrman, Hulkenberg, Colapinto, and Gabriel Bortoletto rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. The formation lap gets underway and every driver will be looking to settle in for the race ahead, making sure that their car is ready for the battle once the lights go out.
Let's approach the end of the formation lap. We're on medium, hard, medium. Obviously mandatory 2-stop, which I'm so glad it's in short. As I'm a little bit scared that just because we do a little bit of a short races, we won't see that. But I'm very excited, as we want to maintain, if we can maintain a P5, maintaining a P5 would be absolutely brilliant, as that would jump us up a lot. I don't think Franco's going to get anywhere today, but it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights, the rest are on hards, we're on mediums. It's lights out. And away we go. We're going to try and get the better reaction time from Fernando Alonso and stick it down the inside of Oscar Piastri. Just slip it into track limits. A little bit of hit the wall there, but nothing too major as we keep it between track limits on the first corner. Of course, we're going to be much quicker than any of these guys. Little bit of understeer and oversteer as we're trying to get used to the street. And you can see Lando Norris, I think, is on the hards. Max Verstappen's on the mediums. We've got a yellow flag out, probably for slow moving cars. But Hamilton's on hards ahead. We'll use a bit of the ERS. Obviously, we've got probably the best chance to use ERS majority of the lap. But it's going to be down the inside, an unorthodox move so far back as we get the move done on Lewis Hamilton. And we're going to prime Max Verstappen in front of us. I'm probably not even going to bother. As you can see, we just clipped the curb, clipped the wall both times there, as Max has already gained a lot of time on us. Lando Norris, I don't think the podium is even in our graphs in today's video. I mean, a podium would be beautiful. I mean, first point, first podium on the team's record would be great. But I don't think that's going to be on the cards for today's video. But we pry on. We are in the podium at the moment, so it can still be possible. but we have got two mega quick cars behind us. We've got 2 pit stops to do. We're on lap number 4, as you can see. Max Verstappen and Lando Norris are out of our lead today. I'm not even going to bother going for them. Lap number 4, the mediums are just eking a little bit down. We got another strategy off Mark because we get a little bit of front wing damage, but we'll just keep him with the current one. I think a little bit of deg around here is not bad, as we hit sector 3 and 2 are the worst ones in my opinion. But Lewis Hamilton gaining. Lap number 6, and Max Verstappen has came in for his first stop of 2. Well, another one after this one. Lewis Hamilton is closer than ever, challenging for the challenging for the podium, I should say. As technically we are P2, but we are net P3 right now. We weren't far from Max though. We weren't far from Max. So never say never. The fact we could actually climb the order. But he was a bit far ahead, so I wouldn't say that. But the deg is definitely hitting us differently now. As you can see, we're braking a lot earlier for corners. And we still half a second, so we do gain in these corners. As you can see, technically, if we carried on, we are out of DRS zone. So this is really, really good. We brake a lot easier. In third gear, a little bit higher, but just because of that got higher deg, I'm just avoiding that rear end snapping as we hit the wall again. Nothing major though on that wall, and we just get so close to that wall then. Oh my lord, we are pushing the boundaries as we enter the pit lane for our first of 2 stops. Boys are going to do some things.
There seems to have been a problem attaching
and we have another issue. I've wasted so much money on improvement of pit stops and everything. We get in front of Leclerc though, that's the main importance. Gabriel Bortoleto nearly swiped us there. But yeah, we're going to push on. Same lap, Gabriel Bortoleto is mega slow, but obviously his tyres are very degraded. We're going to all unorthodox move and just duck it down the inside. Get on the curb, make the curb come through. We're going to get extremely close to Colapinto. Apparently, warning of collision. I didn't see any collision, didn't feel any collision. If you saw any collision, let me know, because I don't think I hit him. Lewis Hamilton's in, Lando Norris is already out. Oh my lord, a little bit deep into the Monaco corner. Lando Norris is absolutely cooking this race.
Franco's in the pits. Franco is in the pits.
Lost a lot of time to Lewis Hamilton, fighting Gabriel Bortoleto and our teammates, but we do successfully get out and we stay on the podium. Lap number 12, and Lewis Hamilton is still with us, fighting with us. We're kind of causing a little bit of a train here now, as you can already see, as I mentioned earlier, that Max and Norris are way out of our league today. P3 is still possible. Never counteract this, as we've still got one more stop to go. Apologies if there's a lot of cuts. Monaco is still boring on the game. You can't even deny it. We've had no action realistically apart from lapping, well, not lapping cars, but getting past some cars. And the moves have been really, really good. But Hamilton is closing, so is Charles. And the thing is, I'm not backing them up either, which is annoying. I'm not trying to back them up. It was just obviously the slowest car on the grid on paper.
We're approaching the pit window.
Of course, he's not going to try and he's not going to move away from a Ferrari.
Okay, we can take
Lap
you
14,
this lap.
Lando Norris is in. Max Verstappen has already come in previously, but we're going to come in for the hard. Lewis Hamilton is as well. Tsunoda, Alonso is all in. Russell has stayed out for an extra lap, so he will be P1 for the time being. Hopefully it's a better stop. and it is a
Okay,
better stop.
go, go.
We're out
Perfect
already
job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice
in front of
stop
Lewis
sign.
Hamilton.
We're happy with that one. Okay,
And
stay
we
clear
get
of the
front
white
wing
line on the
damage.
exit. We'll receive a
Oh, we
penalty
get
for
even
dangerous
more on the
driving if
exit
you
of the
cross
pit
onto the
lane.
track.
Bit too much understeer and oversteer. I was fighting the car, but we get a lot of front wing damage, which is so annoying. But it's 5 laps to go. Let's just lock in and keep, well, Carlos Sainz? He must not have pitted, but we need to keep Lewis Hamilton behind. Lap 18, unfortunately, we can't keep Lewis Hamilton behind.
Just so you know,
but
we're getting some strange readings from a
Mark
couple of the
has
sensors.
told
I don't
us
think you need to be worried.
that
Just some
we
bad
have
data. So keep doing what
something
you're
wrong
doing.
with
I'll
the
let you know if
car.
we notice
Something
any
wrong
genuine
is with the
problems.
car. Perfect place to tell us. On the penultimate lap of the Grand Prix, Lewis Hamilton is side by side with us. This is the best action we've had all race long. We're going to go side by side up the hill. Little bit of contact between the two. Lewis Hamilton, we're going to squeeze him, but he's going to make do with that, and unfortunately game is game with that. But we are going to game on him a lot, and unfortunately I misjudged my braking zone and we collide into the side pod, get even more front wing damage, and I do apologise for that. I don't mean to be dirty in the racing, as
That was a
we
bit
are
borderline there. We're lucky to have
looking
gotten away with it.
to repass him. He's extremely slow for this tunnel. I'm going to go dive from the inside, but it's going to be so late down the inside, and we lose our entire front wing. It's penultimate lap, and I need to slow down, club of the wall again. The final lap of the Grand Prix, Lando Norris with a domination of a race. He wins the Monaco Grand Prix. Max Verstappen is going to come second, and unfortunately, podium was just out of reach today. I do apologise for clubbing Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton's getting a podium for Ferrari yet again, and we're just maintaining P4. Even though we made some mistakes in this one, we are going to get our first points of the season, and we're going to get a big bunch of points this first point season. As we come to the checker flag, it's going to be a P4 and our first points of the season.
All right, race over.
Unfortunately, a bit of bad driving, but P4. Nothing really happened. No one retired. Lewis Hamilton P3. I'll take a P4. I will take a P4.
Here's the checkered flag, and our winner has Landoed. It's Lando Norris for victory.
They led from lights out to the flag at the end, and their race victory was never in doubt, was it? Brilliant stuff by them.
We had drama from start to finish, but in the end,
But it's going to be Lando Norris that wins. Ultimately, he is charging for that title. I mean, realistically, the 3 people on the podium are the 3 people actually really being big challenges for the title. And that trophy is absolutely beautiful. I mean, absolutely beautiful trophy. But we get our first points. As I keep mentioning, I'm actually really gassed. I know it was under a bit of controversial ways, but we do get points. We only moved at 1 place, which is annoying. It's 12 points on the board. 5th place is Oscar, 6th is Leclerc, Tsunoda, Russell, Ocon, Alonso, Anthony, Albon, Lawson, Hadjar, Gasly, Doohan, Hulkenberg, Stroll, Behrman, Sainz, Pinto, and Bortoleto. But for the standings, we're going to move up to 13th. We're going to jump everybody. And to be fair, that was beautiful. We're P9 in the championship now. I mean, hopefully we can carry through that in Barcelona. But I'll see you guys in Barcelona.